Is Kevin Virgil an underdog in his race for U.S. Congress? Yes, he is. But you know what? We're a nation of underdogs. That's who we are as Americans. He understands the Constitution, and he's in this for the right reason. I'm sick and tired of professional politicians operating on an assembly line of deciding who gets to go into D.C. We need more people from the outside, people who haven't lived their life in professional politics, to get in there and shake things up. Perhaps most importantly, this guy understands what I understand, which is that there are three branches of government in the United States: executive, legislative, and judicial. There's not a fourth branch, there's not supposed to be, of a deep state, an administrative state, a bureaucracy that's really running the show today. There's a lot of good Republicans who will talk a big game about it, and then they'll say they want to reform it. You know what? Reform doesn't work. You got to be willing to get in there and actually shut it down. And Kevin Virgil is one of the rare Republicans who actually understands that, who actually understands the Constitution. If you're going to swear an oath to the Constitution, you better darn well know what it actually says. Very few people do. Kevin does. And I respect him for it. We met a lot of great Iowans during the course of the last year. It was the honor of my life, meeting many of our friends, people who have become good friends of our family, were people we met on the campaign trail last year. But one of the people who really stood out to me was this man for his love of this country. I don't have a bad thing to say about anybody else who he's running against or in other races. But what I do have to say is, you know what? He's not the candidate you'd expect to have in Congress, which is exactly why we need him. He's going in there to serve not himself, not some other country, but you, the citizens of this country. And that's why I'm asking you to vote for him in the primary. Don't do something just because it's popular or that's what your friends are doing. Ask yourself, who's the right person you want representing you as a citizen of this country? And I think if you look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself that question as a Republican primary voter, you know what? Kevin Virgil is going to be the guy who does something different. And different is what we need. Different is what this country requires. Somebody who actually understands his oath to the Constitution and keeps it.